everyone, and welcome to the Gentle English Start. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jake. Thanks so much for joining us today.
This is the podcast where you can relax, listen, and improve your English naturally through simple, everyday conversations.
Exactly. No stress, no pressure, just real English, real conversations, and hopefully a few laughs along the way.
Today's topic is very interesting and maybe a little controversial.
Ooh, I like that already. What are we talking about?
We're talking about beauty versus confidence. Which one matters more?
Ah, okay. So are we going to start a debate today?
Maybe just a friendly one.
Good. I don't want to lose an argument on my own podcast.
Don't worry, Jake. I'll be gentle.
So today, we're going to explore what really makes someone stand out, what presence means, and how confidence plays a big role, especially when you're learning English.
And at the end, we'll have our word tour, where we explain some useful vocabulary from today's conversation.
Perfect. So stay with us until the end.
Okay, Jake, let me ask you a simple question. When you meet someone for the first time, what do you notice first?
I think, honestly, most people notice appearance first.
So, beauty.
Yes. I mean, it's natural, right? You see someone before you talk to them.
That's true. Beauty can definitely turn heads.
Exactly. Someone walks into a room and people look. It's immediate.
But does that last?
That's the real question.
For me, beauty might catch your attention, but confidence is what keeps it.
I agree. I've met people who are very good looking, but after 5 minutes, I lose interest.
Yes, because something is missing.
Exactly. It's like the outside is impressive, but the inside doesn't match.
Or maybe they're just nervous or shy.
True. And that's where confidence comes in.
Let's talk about something interesting. Presence.
Yes, I love this word.
How would you describe it?
Presence is the feeling someone creates when they're around you.
Exactly. It's not just how they look, it's how they make you feel.
You can have someone very beautiful, but if they don't have presence,
It feels empty.
yes, like, how can I say this nicely?
Go on, I'm curious.
Like eating bread with nothing on it.
Dry bread energy.
Yes, that's it. Dry bread energy.
I love that. It's so true, though.
Right? There's no flavor, but warmth.
And then you meet someone who maybe isn't perfect physically, but they have energy, warmth, humor.
And suddenly, they feel magnetic.
Exactly. You want to be around them.
Now, when we say confidence, some people imagine someone loud, very expressive.
Yes, like someone who talks a lot or is always the center of attention.
But that's not always true.
Not at all. Real confidence can be very quiet.
I think the best word here is poise.
Yes, I love that word.
Poise is like calm, controlled confidence.
Someone who doesn't need to prove anything.
Exactly. They're relaxed, comfortable.
And you can see it in how they carry themselves.
Yes, the way they walk, sit, speak.
Even silence can feel confident.
That's very true. Silence can be powerful.
Now, let's connect this to our listeners.
Yes, people learning English.
Many learners feel insecure when they speak.
They're afraid of making mistakes.
But here's something important.
You don't need perfect English to make a good impression.
Exactly. Confidence matters more than perfection.
I've met people who speak simple English.
But they smile, they try, they stay in the conversation.
And you enjoy talking to them.
Yes, because they are self-assured.
And then sometimes someone speaks perfectly.
But they seem nervous or closed.
And the conversation feels difficult.
So, remember this. Communication is not about being perfect.
It's about connection.
Now, let's talk about something important. Confidence versus arrogance.
Ah, yes, they are very different.
How would you explain the difference?
A confident person makes others feel comfortable.
Yes, you feel relaxed around them.
An arrogant person makes others feel small.
Exactly. There's tension,
They give off a feeling of superiority,
like they think they're better than everyone.
and that's not attractive at all.
Not at all. Confidence invites people in.
Arrogance pushes people away.
Here's some good news. Confidence can be built.
Yes, it's not something you were born with or not.
It grows over time,
Through experience and sometimes uncomfortable moments.
like awkward conversations.
Oh yes, many awkward conversations.
We've all had them.
Definitely.
But each time you try, you grow a little more
You become less afraid.
and more natural.
It's like training a muscle.
Exactly. Small risks every day.
And also self-acceptance.
Yes, accepting who you are.
That's real confidence.
Jake, were you always confident?
Oh, not at all.
Really?
When I was younger, I was very shy.
I don't believe that.
It's true. I hated speaking in front of people.
What changed?
I forced myself into uncomfortable situations.
Like what?
Public speaking, meeting new people, even making mistakes on purpose sometimes.
That's brave.
Or crazy.
Maybe both. What about you?
I think I was more quiet than shy.
Interesting difference.
Yes, I wasn't afraid. I just didn't feel the need to speak.
And now?
Now I enjoy connecting with people more.
So confidence can grow in different ways.
Exactly. All right, time for our word tour.
Let's review today's key vocabulary. First, turn heads. This means to attract attention immediately.
Next, presence.
The feeling or impact you create around others.
Poise.
Calm, controlled confidence.
Carry yourself well.
To present yourself with confidence.
Self-assured.
Feeling secure in who you are.
Insecure.
Not confident or unsure about yourself.
Stand out.
To be noticeable in a positive way.
Give off.
To create a feeling or impression.
Charisma.
A natural charm that attracts people.
And finally, magnetic.
Someone people are naturally drawn to.
So today we talked about beauty and confidence.
We learned that beauty may catch attention.
But confidence creates connection.
We explored presence, poise, and quiet confidence,
And we saw that confidence is something you can build.
especially as an English learner.
Thank you so much for listening today.
We hope you enjoyed this conversation and learned something new.
If you did, don't forget to follow the podcast and share it with a friend.
And keep practicing your English, just a little every day.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye!